Suppose if you have a requirement in your implementation wherein a common action chain must be called from all or multiple buttons in your page in Visual Builder application, then we are going to look at how to achieve in this class. For this use case, I have created a simple page wherein I have placed the toolbar, that is the heading over here. I am having one heading if you see the structure, and then I am having a toolbar within which I have placed multiple buttons. For the demonstration purpose, I have placed over here 3 buttons, that is first button, second and the third button. As I told at the beginning of the class in the overview, that is I am making a common action chain over here, that is whenever I click on any of the button, it will make a call to this action chain, that is a single action chain. But we will get a different method, like if I click on the first button, it will tell first button got clicked. If I click on second button, it will tell second button got clicked. If I click the third button, it will tell third button got clicked. So we will learn step by step how to make use of a common action chain that is to be called from multiple buttons. First and the foremost thing, we need to have an action chain. Obviously, if you have a use case, you will have an action chain in your project. So this is the action chain which I have created. So what I have done is I have created one input parameter that is with the name button name. It will create a variable. I hope you already know all those things. So this button name we are making use in order to build a separate branch for each of the buttons clicked. Now here we are checking what button name got clicked. So in each case, I am first checking whether the first button got clicked, whether the second button got clicked, or if it is default. In your case, if you have to build n number of switch cases, we can have n number of activities over here or the cases. Similarly, we can make use of if condition as well over here instead of switch. Now for each of the flow, what I have done is I have placed the notification action, but in your use case you might have a requirement like if there is any entry happened in one of the page, then you have to update similar things in the Salesforce application, Fusion application, so on and so forth things. So for demonstration purpose, I am just dropping a notification action over here wherein I am just highlighting first button got clicked, second and the third button got clicked, whatever I had shown at the beginning in the demonstration. So one thing what you have to make a note over here is when you create an action chain, you have to create a parameter with the help of which we can pass the value when we click on a button, that is first, second and default. Let me go back to the page. So once you have created an action chain, next is you have to create the event and attach to that. So one of the method is create a new custom event, select the event which you want to select from the list, then click on this button, then you have to select the action chain. In our case it is button action chain. This is what I have selected, so it's over here. Now in the action chain, I had told you I had created an input parameter. So at the time of invocation, that is on raising the event on click of the button, it is passing a value to this button name parameter for the action chain, that is second. When I click on this first, so what it does is it's again making use of the same action chain, that is button action chain toolbar 1. Here in the button name parameter, it is passing first. In the case of third button, it is passing third. So like this we will be able to fetch the individual value of the button name and route the flow in the action chain to the appropriate cases like first, second and third. So like this you can make a common action chain that is to be invoked from multiple buttons in your Visual Builder application page.